Your chest feels tight. Your thoughts are a tangled web of what-ifs. You have tried everything to find peace, but the tension remains. What if the ultimate reset for your nervous system wasn't found in a pill, but in a 1,400-year-old posture of absolute surrender?
Science calls it the vagus nerve, the superhighway of your internal cooling system. When it is triggered, your heart rate drops, your breathing slows, and your cortisol levels plummet. We spend billions on therapy and wellness, yet we overlook the simple mechanic of the ground. This is where the spiritual meets the biological. In the Islamic tradition, the act of sujood, or prostration, is more than just a physical movement. It is a profound neurological event that rewires the brain for tranquility.
The very first revelation ended with a divine instruction, not just to contemplate, but to physically submit, to bring the highest part of your ego, your forehead, down to the level of the dust.
No, do not obey him, but prostrate and draw near to Allah.
The word used here is wasjud, a command to prostrate. Linguistically, it implies a total surrender. When you put your head on the floor, you are literally discharging the static electricity of your stress into the earth.
But there is a second half to that command. Waqtarib, draw near. Prostration is the portal. It is the shortest distance between your worried heart and the divine presence. It is where your brain enters the delta wave state of deep healing.
The Quran speaks of those who are recognized by their devotion, not through their words, but through the physiological impact of their prayer. The mark of their journey is etched into their very being.
Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those with him are forceful against the disbelievers, merciful among themselves. You see them bowing and prostrating in prayer, seeking bounty from Allah and His pleasure. Their mark is on their faces from the trace of prostration. That is their description in the Torah, and their description in the Gospel is as a plant which produces its offshoots and strengthens them so they grow firm and stand upon their stalks, delighting the sowers, so that Allah may enrage by them the disbelievers. Allah has promised those who believe and do righteous deeds among them forgiveness and a great reward.
When your head is below your heart, blood flow to the prefrontal cortex increases. This is the area responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. Science shows that this position helps flush out toxins and rejuvenates the mind.
This isn't just a physical stretch. It is the ultimate answer to the restlessness of the modern soul. We seek rest in screens and distractions, but the heart has its own internal compass.
Those who have believed and whose hearts are assured by the remembrance of Allah. Unquestionably, by the remembrance of Allah, hearts are assured.
The rhythm of the prayer acts as a reset button. In the state of prostration, your breathing naturally becomes diaphragmatic. This is the exact trigger the vagus nerve needs to tell your body, you are safe, you are protected.
Humility is the medicine. By lowering our most prized asset, our intellect, we release the burden of having to control everything. We acknowledge a power greater than our problems.
Only those believe in our verses who, when they are reminded by them, fall down in prostration and exalt Allah with praise of their Lord, and they are not arrogant.
The Quran describes believers as those who fall down. It is an involuntary reaction to the truth. When you understand the science of the soul, you realize that sujood is not a chore. It is a biological necessity for peace.
This physical submission is the ultimate defense against the disease of arrogance. Arrogance keeps the nervous system in a state of high alert, but sujood forces the body into a state of profound vulnerability and safety.
So exalt Allah with praise of your Lord, and be of those who prostrate to Him. Musabbih, one who praises. When we combine the physical posture with the rhythmic glorification of Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, we create a frequency that resonates with every cell in the human body.
In a world that demands you always be on, the prayer offers a scheduled off switch. It is a divine clinical intervention for the overwhelmed mind. You are not just praying, you are recalibrating.
O you who have believed, bow and prostrate and worship your Lord, and do good, that you may succeed.
The verse ends with La'alakum tuflihun, so that you may succeed. True success is not just external gain. It is the internal falah of a heart that knows how to find its center amidst the chaos.
So prostrate to Allah and worship Him.
The next time you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, remember the vagus nerve reset. Remember the proximity of the divine. Your ground is not just dirt, it is your healing station.
You don't have to carry it all. Drop the burden. Find a quiet space. Put your forehead to the ground and just breathe. Your peace has been waiting for you all along.